Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to second PUC accountancy revision classes. Students, in the previous class we have discussed about the methods of valuation of goodwill. Under that we have solved one problem, this one illustration, isn't it? That is how to calculate average profits and how to calculate goodwill under that is average profit method. This was the problem we have solved, right? It's 2015, 16, 17, 18, 4 years profits we took the total, divided by the number of years, that is 4 years, and we got the average profits for the last 4 years. Then 2 years purchase means 1,20,000. So that is what we have arrived at, and we have concluded that is goodwill was rupees 1,20,000, right? Now, suppose if there is a loss in any particular year, then how to calculate it? Let me take up this as a 40,000 loss, negative figure. This is profits. This is profits, and last one is also profits. Now, how will you calculate goodwill in this case? They may intentionally give one loss, isn't it? 1 year loss and 3 years profit, like that they may give. If it is 6 marks, definitely they will do like this. So here it's very easy, friends. See, what we have to do is we have to take the total of profit years. Take the total of profit years only, that is 2015, 16, 2015, 16 and 18 we have to take. 17 is a loss year, so forget about that year and take the total of only 3 years. You just write like this, profits, and then start one by one. I will take here itself 1,10,000 plus 50,000, 1,60,000, right? 1,60,000. Now, deduct the loss from this. How much is the loss? 40,000, right? 40,000. How much you will get now? It will be 1,20,000. 1,20,000, right? Yes. Now, divide this by the number of years, 4, not 3, it is 4. You are taking loss also there, so 4 years. How much is the average profit? 30,000, correct? No, 40,000, I am sorry. Yes, 4 means 30,000, 4 years, so 30,000, isn't it? Now, 30,000 into average, that is goodwill is 2 years purchase, so 2 is equal to rupees 60,000. This is what the goodwill is. If there is a loss during any particular year, this will be the goodwill, correct? So you will take the total of the profits years, 50 plus 60, 1,10,000 plus 50, 1,60,000. Then deduct from that the loss suffered in a year, that is 40,000, you will get 1,20,000. Take the average by dividing it by number of years, 4 years here, so average is 30,000, 2 years purchase, so multiplied by 2, you will get rupees 60,000, 60, right? Yes, that is what we will do here. Very simple. This is goodwill of the business. This is first method, average profit method, and calculation is there for you for the exam. And other two calculation, they will not give you problem on these two under these two methods, but theory part will be there. I have already gave notes to you. I have explained in my regular class video, so I will not touch these things now. Clear? So very simple it is. average profit method, then super profit method. Under super profit method, what you will do is you will take normal profit, isn't it? You will calculate normal profit. Then that's how to calculate normal profit. Capital employed into normal rate of return divided by 100. Then you will deduct the normal profit from the profit earned, super profit earned by the business. Difference itself is the goodwill of the business. That is very simple. Then under capitalization or yield method, you will calculate goodwill by, that is, capitalize the value of average profits, that you will calculate first. Average profits into 100 divided by normal rate of return. That is the formula for calculating this. I already gave in the notes. Just go through that. Theory part I think is enough. Have a glance over the reader also. Clear? Yes. Then treatment of goodwill. Let us move on to the treatment of goodwill. I will follow the same method whatever I did in the class. That is video classes, isn't it? Regular video class. Yes, 4 methods. First one is first and second one method we call it as premium method. Premium method. Second one, premium. Here what happens is that the new partner is supposed to bring cash towards goodwill. He has to bring cash towards goodwill. When he brings cash towards goodwill, the journal entry will be cash account debtor, cash or bank account debtor to goodwill account and not new partner's capital account. Cash or bank account debtor, cash or bank account debtor to goodwill account, isn't it? Then the amount remains in the business. Amount will not be withdrawn by the old partners. What is our next duty is we have to distribute this cash among the old partners in their sacrifice ratio. So if sacrifice ratio can be calculated, then you have to calculate. If it cannot be calculated, then you just take the old ratio itself as the sacrifice ratio. In most of the problems they are not giving this sacrifice ratio, isn't it? They are not giving in which ratio it is sacrificed. That is also, that will not be given in the problem. So you have to take the old ratio itself as the sacrifice ratio. So cash or bank account to goodwill account, that is the entry for the cash brought in by new partner towards goodwill. For bringing cash towards capital, cash account to new partner's capital account, right? New partner's capital account. Then cash account to goodwill account is the cash brought in towards goodwill. Then immediately you have to distribute this goodwill among the old partners. Journal entry is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account. Old partners capital account in their sacrifice ratio. Sacrifice ratio. Why it is? Because the ratio in which they have sacrificed a part of their share towards new partner should be compensated by the new partner. Am I correct? So that much amount will be given to old partners in the ratio in which they have sacrificed towards new partner. That is very, very important here. So sacrifice ratio here. So goodwill account to old partners capital account. Goodwill account to old partners capital account. Only 2 entries will be there. So on the credit side of old partners capital account by goodwill, but as per new version, there is a goodwill word should not come. Okay, if it is there, then I will explain it in one class. I will make it very clear. Don't worry about that part. Okay, for a time being, just follow this method. So, two old partners capital account sacrifice ratio. This is the entry under first method, that is cash brought in by new partners towards goodwill and retained in the business. Second one is cash brought in by new partner towards goodwill and goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. This is the instruction. Half of the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. 60% of the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. Entire goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. Goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. Goodwill withdrawn by the old partners means cash drawn from their capital account which is credited as goodwill. Very simple, friends. So, under this method, you have to pass these two entries, no doubt. New partner will bring cash towards goodwill. Same entry. Cash account debtor, cash or bank account debtor to goodwill account. Immediately you have to distribute that goodwill among old partners. That is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account. Correct. Then last entry you have to pass, that is old partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. Capital account debtor to goodwill account. To goodwill account. Very simple, friends. Here, see, when the partners draw goodwill means goodwill is withdrawn means partners drew money from cash from their capital account. Very, very simple. That is old partners capital account debtor to cash or bank account. On the debit side of capital account, you have to write to cash or bank account. Amount should be how much amount is credited as goodwill, same amount you have to write. If there is specific instruction, only 50% of the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners, 50% or half of the goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners means half of the amount which is credited as goodwill should be entered on the debit side with the entry old partners capital account debtor to cash or bank account. Old partners capital account debtor to cash or bank account. So, an entry will appear on the debit side of the capital accounts of old partners with the amount either full or if there is a specific instruction only 50% or half of the goodwill, then you have to debit with half of the amount which is credited as goodwill. So, that is what the journal entry is. You are getting me, right? Yes. So, this is a second method what we have come across, that is goodwill treatment. Goodwill treatment. Now, third one is goodwill created in the books of the firm. New partner is not bringing any cash towards goodwill. Like under first and second method, premium method, the new partner used to bring the cash towards goodwill, isn't it? But here, the new partner is not bringing anything towards goodwill. He brings only cash towards capital. So, you have to create goodwill in the books of the firm. Very simple. Goodwill account debtor, journal entry is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital accounts. Old partners capital accounts. That's all, very simple. Only one entry will come. Remember, under first and second method, goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet because goodwill word will not come. But here, when you distribute goodwill among old partners, goodwill this when the new partner brings cash towards goodwill, you will enter on which side of goodwill account? On the credit side of goodwill account, correct? And when you distribute it among the old partners, you will enter on the debit side of goodwill account. Goodwill account automatically gets closed under first and second method. First and second method. So, goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet. And under third method, goodwill will appear in the balance sheet because goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account. You are creating the goodwill account. You will make an entry on the debit side of goodwill account. Entry on the debit side of goodwill account. Correct. That's all you will do. So goodwill account remains open. It will not get closed. So goodwill will appear in the balance sheet. Goodwill will appear in the closing balance sheet. So only under third method, goodwill will appear in the balance sheet. Remember friends, make it very clear. Otherwise, you will get confused in the examination. Make sure of it. So goodwill will not appear under first and second method in the balance sheet, but under third method, as we are not closing the goodwill account remains open, there will be a balance in the goodwill account, so goodwill will appear in the balance sheet. Now, moving on to the last, there is a method of treatment of goodwill. Same entry you have to pass which we have passed under third method. That is, goodwill is created and written off. Goodwill is created but written off. So when you create goodwill, same entry you have to pass, that is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account. Goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account. Then while writing of the goodwill, you have to pass the entry all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. All partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. That is what you have to do here. Clear? All partners capital account debtor to goodwill account, including new partner friends. Including new partner. But in their new profit sharing ratio, remember, new profit sharing ratio here, old ratio. Old partners only, so old ratio here, all partners, so new profit sharing ratio. How will you calculate new profit sharing ratio? Either it will be given in the problem or you have to calculate assuming the old partners have sacrificed in the same ratio as was before. Like A and B were partners in a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:1. That is the old ratio. In the same ratio they have sacrificed. That is what you have to take into consideration. And new partners ratio will be given in the problem. So easily you can calculate the new ratio. I have solved many problems on this. Correct. So these are the four, and even under fourth method, goodwill will not appear in the balance sheet because we are closing the goodwill account. Goodwill account debtor to old partners capital account, isn't it? Then all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. So there will be entry on both the sides of goodwill account, and goodwill account automatically gets closed when you pass these entries. So there will not be balance in the goodwill account. So goodwill account gets closed. Right? So that is what we have to do here. Yes. Now, let us move on to the next part. What are the other things we have to do under, that is admission of a partner? Very simple, I told you, that is we have to prepare a revaluation account. Revaluation account means that is an account which is prepared to check the increase or decrease in the values of assets and liabilities. The net effect of, that is revaluation of assets and liabilities, will be taken into consideration. I already explained in my previous video, that is we have to see whether there is increase in the values of assets or decrease in the values of liabilities, or increase in the values of liabilities and decrease in the values of assets. We have to check that. We have to account for the outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, outstanding income and pre-received income. Those also should be taken into consideration, and then we have to prepare revaluation account. And after preparing revaluation account, the final balance in revaluation account, whether it is profit or loss, if credit side total is greater than the debit side, we have to make sure that it should be transferred to old partners capital accounts only. I told you in my previous class, isn't it? Old partners capital account only, whether it is profit or loss. Then if there is a loss, on which side it will appear? On the in the capital accounts of partners, on the debit side. If there is a profit, we will enter on the credit side of, that is, capital accounts of partners, other than the new partner, because new partner is entering today. So whatever happened in the past before his admission, he will not have a right to get profit, or he is not supposed to bear the loss. So new partner will not get affected by revaluation account. Clear? Then prepare combined capital accounts of partners. Then accumulated reserves, profits, everything will be there. Maybe on the asset side you will get only one item mostly, that is a profit and loss account. Accumulated loss should be transferred to debit side of partners capital account, and all accumulated profits reserves should be distributed among the old partners and should be credited to their accounts, capital accounts, isn't it? Then prepare new balance sheet, redraft the balance sheet by incorporating the changes. If there is increase, add; if there is decrease, deduct. That's all. Very simple. Then goodwill treatment, you have to see the cash balance, isn't it? That is opening balance, cash brought in by new partner towards capital, towards goodwill. Whether there is a goodwill, whether goodwill is withdrawn, should be deducted. That much you have to do, and you have to write the final balance of cash. So cash movement should be recorded properly, right? Yes. So this is about the revalue. There is a admission of a partner, the accounting. There is aspects of admission of a partner, right? Yes. Then past adjustment, something was there, it is not there for your exam because it is already removed from the syllabus. Clear? Yes. Next I will move on to the next chapter. Maybe that is a issue of shares I will take up, because retirement, death and dissolution I will take up maybe later, because let us do revision on those things which were covered in our that is offline classes at the beginning, right? Yes. So I will send the problems, that is which were there in the question paper, old question papers. Every day I will send one problem each, right? Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.